But let's begin by settling down and taking a few deep breaths. So on the next inhale, just gently letting the air flow in through the nostrils. And let the air come out through the lips, pursing the lips, just letting the air kind of just flow softly through the lips. And on the next in-breath, breathing in through the nose. And letting this breath out softly. And let's take one more deep inhale through the nose. And just letting this breath go. So today we'll be exploring a meditation on mindfulness of thoughts. And a calm body is a calm mind. Calm mind, calm body. So when we can intentionally begin by just calming the body, by taking a few deep breaths, it automatically sets the tone to begin to calm the mind. So this meditation isn't about stopping the thinking or trying not to think. Rather, this is just the practice of observation, of recognizing what's here in the present moment in the context of thoughts and thinking. So I like to say there's no such thing as a bad meditator. Many people think because thinking took place during the meditation that they didn't do a good job, and that's not the truth. The truth is the mind's or the function of the mind is to think, and that's its job. So we simply are holding space for what's present, including the process of the mind to think, and letting the thoughts be the thoughts. So beginning by just noticing where this body makes contact with the chair or the cushion. Notice the feet resting on the floor. Notice any sensations, pleasant or unpleasant, that may be here. And noticing the quality of the mind in this moment. Already the mind may be thinking. And just notice what's here for a moment. And with a sense of receptivity, just allowing whatever's here to be present. Sensations, feelings, thoughts. Now, gently shift your attention to the in-breath and the out-breath. It's just a subtle shift of attention in this moment. So allowing the sensations, the thoughts, whatever may be here, to still be here, but shifting your attention So the two qualities of mindfulness, the intention to pay attention. So we're going to shift our attention to the breath with the intention to follow the in-breath all the way through and the out-breath all the way through. Beginning to create some solidity within the mind-body and bringing our attention to the present moment, using the breath as the anchor of awareness. So following the in-breath and the out-breath, and in the process, simply notice when the mind has drifted from the object of attention, the breath, and just bring it back. So you may notice, even with the intention to pay attention to the breath, that thinking still happens. Thoughts and thinking is very seductive. It can pull us away from the present moment. So when that happens, we can begin to just note it. Just note the experience, maybe by saying drifting or wandering or thinking is happening. Just notice it. Letting the thinking happen and redirecting your attention back to the in-breath and out-breath. So taking a moment to check in, to notice where you are in this moment. And come back. Bringing your attention kindly back to the present moment. Letting the thoughts be the thoughts. Letting the stories of the mind just be the stories. Noticing them and gently and kindly coming back to the in-breath. to the out breath. If you find yourself lost in the more compelling stories, maybe a storyline that keeps bringing you back, and you continue to find yourself lost in it, it can be helpful to note the overall theme of thinking. So, for example, planning might be happening, or fantasizing, or even arguing or remembering. So notice if you're getting lost in the same storyline, and if it's helpful to note the theme of it, then do so. If you find that's not helpful or skillful for you, just let that go. Noticing that thinking may be present, and kindly returning back to the present moment. Noticing any fictitious stories of the mind, just letting them go. Noticing that our present moment attention and the breath can be placed in the foreground of the mind, even though thinking may be happening in the background. So shifting the attention to the foreground of the breath, just letting any thoughts that may be present just lie in the background. In a moment, you will hear the sound of the bell, marking the end of the meditation. Until then, stay with the in-breath, stay with the out-breath. Just noticing what's here and coming back to the moment.